have made 3 fouls already. Occitanie just the 1 foul, which is great work. And this could be the 4th foul by Great Britain. But it's a marvellous day here. And now it's a lovely shot of the iconic barn in Chantilly, the farm there. The orangery in the middle. Fantastic place for the events. If you're in Paris, France, even if you're not, then head over to the finals day at Chantilly. It's a wonderful event and a great social scene around the outside, around that whole weekend. There's lots to do. So thanks very much. We've come back to the end of Chukka number 2, and we'll take a short break, and we'll be back for this exciting game of the Chantilly Polo Nations Cup. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the best games of the season so far. I think the quality of polo has been phenomenal from both of these teams. Not many goals. Great Britain fouling a few too many times. This is the 4th one. Still pretty low, but they've given away a short penalty here, and Ramiro Zavaleta from the 30-yard line will canter up to this, strike it through beautifully, and make it 3-0. They're looking quite strong. Great Britain will be very keen to get the next goal and to start closing this gap. They might not be able to afford to let them get away much further than this. Going to extra chukka against Switzerland, Great Britain, and getting the win. So the lines back up. The red shirts of France, Occitanie, win the line out with Elouan. They've won 4 from 4 line outs for your information. Stats from Seba, the statistician in polo line. We'll have a look at this. Another foul here coming through. He went over to the near side, Ramiro, but he let his horse cross over as well. Near side was the right play, but he had to keep riding straight. So Pierre-Henri and Great Britain start the play from the spot. Takes the ball forward, gives himself a few more yards before sending a short pass out to the left. Then the one time down the middle. We've seen that little set play a few times there. Out to the left, and then Pierre-Henri runs down the guts of the field looking for it, but it didn't manage to get on the end of that before Zavaleta hit a nice backhand, and Elouan, the tall Frenchman, Young lad picks it up nicely, leaves it again for set up over the top, and Eloan is still going strong up at the front. Look at this. That's that round polo we're seeing so well from Occitani. After Great Britain were looking good at one end, Occitani looked great from the other, but they haven't managed to hit it in. But the next red player was coming through. A blue shirt came in on the near side, and it could well have been the same foul we just saw early on. But here you see Eloan not with the cut shot. And then Isabel claiming the line, ready for the next one. She was coming down the line very, very well indeed, Isabel. And there was a blue shirt. Well, he came in for the near side, which was correct, but he crossed the line in the process, which was not. So there we go. After Great Britain looking so strong, Pierre-Henri Ngumu Bato, Lolo Bajuga, Diego Balade and Raja Karim putting so much pressure on for some time, and then suddenly pass, and Eloan is taking a shot at the goal, and Isabel is up there right in behind on the line, and it was thanks to her actually that they get this penalty. Ramiro shoots, and Ramiro scores 4-0 France Occitanie. Well, this is a very, very good, world-class 12-goal team, I would say. They could compete anywhere in the world and be competitive with this team and with these horses. Very well mounted, very well organized, nice atmosphere within the team as well. Isabel is a very friendly, calm sort of atmosphere around the tent. Here we go. Through is Eloan. He is a young lad on fire, just having fun out there. Flicks it out of the line now, but Balade, a bit closer toward his own goal. Balade, he's put Pierre-Henri under some pressure, but Pierre-Henri is no stranger to pressure. Turns it around in his own goal and waits before hitting a pass up, not getting it through again though, and this could be crucial as the fake backhand comes in. The turn and the shot doesn't come off though for Ramiro, and Bajuga decides to turn it back inside. Pierre-Henri comes and takes control. That's what he's so good at, leaning out of the horse to the right and then pulling the horse, or turning the horse left and pulling the ball with him. Then he sends out the pass up to Karim up at the front. That's a great shot, half swing to him. Can Balade get onto it? Oh, it doesn't, but Karim's still there nicely. Karim has another go at this one. Can he straighten it up toward the goal, Karim? He's heading out to the right. Isabel with a near side backhand, followed up well by one of the Zavalettas. The other one, Ramiro, comes back onto it. And now they've got to watch out, Great Britain. This is where they can turn that defence into attack so quick. Look at that, just waiting for his bro. Rolls the wrist. He didn't even look to see him coming. He just knew he was there. A nice pass out to Simon, who tries to send it up to the front, but doesn't get it past Pierre-Henri. He'll spin that horse left. That's what he's so good at. A lot of thoroughbreds, Pierre-Henri. Ex-race horses, so we know they can run, and they're so light and sensitive. And he can make them do all sorts of things. That ball goes up to the front, but no one there but Ramiro. Ramiro turns it and sends it back for France. France now gets hooked out though, Ramiro. Bajuga comes back onto it. They want the foul, but it doesn't come. And Eloan's taken the man out, Balade, and got the ball there. Great ride-off, but he's a little bit stiff, a little bit pressured, I think, when he gets the ball out in front. Just needs to relax. He looks slightly tight. That's a nice shot up toward the front. Karim is there. This is great stuff here. Karim now has a go at it, but not quite getting onto it. Followed up well, though, by Bajuga. He tucks it in toward the goal. Calls for the foul, wants the space in front of him, but he sends it up toward the goal. Zavaletta's there, though, first for a backhand. Doesn't find anyone except Pierre-Henri. He'll spin it round to the left. As usual. He's got Bajuga behind him if needs. Zavaleta can't come in front, I don't think. No, we could see it from here. Pierre-Henri was waiting patiently, heading toward the goal. Zavaleta was trying to get shoulder to shoulder, but he's in front there. There's just no doubt about it. He has to get out of the way. There's no way he can take the ball from that position. Pierre-Henry heading toward the goal. I expect he'll have a 30-yarder. And this is what Great Britain need. They need anything. They need something on the board. Pierre-Henry, they often, in the last games, just thinking about those last games they had against Switzerland where they won 9-8, they started holding on to the ball and bringing it, often asking for those sort of managing to get the fouls in front of the goal, winning through some penalties. But holding on to possession, carrying the ball was more their structure toward the end of their first few games. Pierre-Henry will come and discuss this with the umpire. Occitani looking very good, very clean polo, very few fouls, 4 goals. Now, taking some time here. Maybe some of the players have changed tours. Well, seems they've given a spot here. I may have been wrong. They've seemed to have given a spot here to the French Occitania team. Which means Great Britain have scored 6 times. Fouled 6 times. And Occitania just the 2 times. And the score reflects that. Zabaleta brings it in. He wanted to clip it out to the right, but it came off Bajuga. Bajuga says he hit the horse into me. Zabaleta says you rode in front while I was hitting the ball to the right. The umpire agrees with Zabaleta. It's the umpire's decision, of course, final. They've got 2 umpires there, and Santos Anca is watching from the side if they need. And even for the very important decisions, they can go and watch the video replay. Here we go, some people watching, beautiful people watching this beautiful game on the sideline. Lovely day here in Chantilly, and Occitanie are giving us an exhibition of quality 12-goal polo here. Out, there you go, look how he took the man and then the ball, L1, and then takes it through. That was class. It's just really, really good stuff. Man, line, ball, that's what we talk about. The basics, and that's what they're doing, Occitanie. They're playing good, classic polo. Pass came up forward. He wasn't watching the ball. He went straight to the man, L1, took him out, got the ball, and just had to get it through the goal, which he did beautifully. 5-0. Great Britain. Well, they haven't shown much threat. They've had some great plays, some possession as well. They haven't even put it wide many times, I don't think. The first throw-in they've won. Great Britain. Let's see what they can do with it. Out to the side and right into the middle. No way. What a strike. Now that is pure class from Bajuga. Just when they needed it most. Out to the side. Ticky. Finds space. Looks up and slots it. Pinpoint accuracy. That guy is going far in the polo world. That's a very, very classy solo goal from the line out. But they're going to need some more. Well, they've won the line out again, Great Britain. But not for long. Ramiro's got it back, and the attack comes in their favour. And watch out, L1's come past the back door. Got to tap out to the right, but Pierre-Henry just had him covered. He was directly on the line, Pierre-Henry, and was close enough to L1 not to allow him to ride in there. Although L1 didn't hesitate, the gap was not big enough, and the distance, as you can see, the main thing there, the distance was closing. So Pierre-Henry was going faster than L1, Had the distance been growing and had there been more distance, perhaps he had a chance to come in there. But Pierre-Henri, very fast in defence, stopped that. So, Occitanie once more claiming possession, turning it around and turning the attack on. Here we go with Simon trying to go himself on this little chestnut horse, tiny little horse, working hard, being pushed out to the left at the moment, cuts the ball somehow back into the goal. His brother read it well, then goes for the tail backhand, which doesn't quite come off, and we hear a whistle. Is that the end of the chukker? I believe it is. Chukker has come to an end, and France Occitanie are playing outstandingly well with 5 goals on the board. We've seen one flash of brilliance from Great Britain getting that goal. We've seen some great polo, but we need more from Great Britain to get back into this. Chukker 4 coming up after the break. France Occitanie on 5, Great Britain on 1.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Watching horses interact with each other is deeply moving. Their communication is filled with sensitivity. This inspired Standing Rock, with support from the HPA, to present a trophy to the season's most outstanding team, honouring the core values behind fair play and sportsmanship.
Sorry guys, how much time do you
reflects a
think?
world where fair play isn't just a rule, but a promise we make to each other about respecting, supporting, and achieving together.
Okay, thank you.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams.
Siempre lo digo cuando vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this cracker of a game. Look at that cracker of a field at a beautiful club of Chantilly. And this is an essential, crucial game. It's basically the knockout stages. It's the last of the league games. They've played 2 each already. And the winner of this goes through to the penalty shootouts. So France Occitanie went up early, 2-0, and that score remained all the way after the first chukker, second chukker. In the third chukker, France Occitanie started to really escape, and then Great Britain got that 1 goal just with the solo goal from Bajuga from the line-out. So very few mistakes by France Occitanie, there being a very, very well-oiled machine indeed. To go to our app, Polo Line TV app. It's fantastic. You can watch the games live right there on your phone or your iPad. You can also watch highlights. So Pierre-Henry for Great Britain sends one out to the left, and then I expect he runs forward, waiting for the pass from Bajuga. This is what we've seen so much. Doesn't go far this time, hangs around a little bit before heading down the ground nicely, but Simon's got the better of him early. He was watching him so hard. He hasn't been able to give Pierre-Henry the space. He's going for these runs, but the defence is always so good from the red team. Then Elouan receives a pass and is back in attack. He's against the boards at the moment. Him and Belade are battling out quite well, and so far Elouan's getting the better of him. Elouan now down, has under the next shot. It's a great shot toward the goal. Isabel is perfectly positioned, but the shot doesn't quite have enough angle still. Man, that guy is playing good. The two-goaler. Playing really good. Okay, so Pierre-Henri Ngumu brings it in for Great Britain. Bajuga looks to go right, then banks left. As usual, the ball goes up past him, and it's picked up well by Karim. Lovely done. But Karim, another good shot. Oh, leaves that behind. The backhand comes in. They've got to watch out for this counter. Look how quickly he got round to the ball there, Zavaleta. Then on the near side up toward the goal. Eventually, they get back to him in defence. Bajuga takes the man. Pierre-Henri takes the ball. He's got to watch out. He's got a man over his shoulder. He spins it another 360 degrees round to the left. Takes some strength to do that. Riding the horse to the left while you're tapping the ball on the right-hand side. And this is pretty skillful too here. Look at this on the near side. People dream about doing this on the offside. Bajuga does it on the near side. Then a little backhand. That's classy Polo. But look how good the defence is. Even with Polo like that, even playing moves like that, the red team just seemed to be reading the place so well. And then look at this pass. Nicely done by the two brothers. Gorgeous. Then first time, no messing around, and Isabel's already there. But Balade is there in defence. But Elouan again, man first, then the ball. Then he sends it up toward the goal. And this could be an absolute cracker. It is. That is a team goal all the way. Wow, from the back to the front. Sheer class as a unit. France Occitanie are really on fire today, giving us an exhibition. They're laying a statement, really, aren't they? They've won last year. They're looking to win this tournament again this year. They had a slip up. They did get beaten, France, earlier on once. But they're looking very, very strong now. I don't think that was given, actually. The flag is 5-1. Great Britain. Thought the flag had gone up. Apologies. Great Britain bring the ball in. Send it forward. Up to Pierre-Henri. He checks up to it. Hasn't got much to pass to, but there's Karim. Slips past his man there. This is great stuff from the team in blue now. With Karim heading up toward the goal. Out to the left. He's got space. It's a tricky cut shot. He performs it nicely, but not quite nice enough. A great effort. Look at this stuff. Right down from one side of the field to the other. Pierre-Henri sends that ball up to Karim, who burst past his man. He was on a quick horse. He put the accelerator on, the turbo charge, and it burst past Isabel's horse. And he had a good effort at the goal. Just wide to the left. They're going to have to get these chances in, though, because they've got quite a mountain to climb. Oh, he's left that behind Zavaleta. He's snuck back onto it and gone to the near side. Oof. Got out of jail free there. Ramiro sends it out to Simon. Simon, first time back into the middle. Look at Irinaudi. She's found that perfectly. That Polo is just fantastic. Irinaudi now with the ball. Two great shots toward the goal. Coming up for the third. Clips it to the left. Near side attempt from Elouan. Then the offside. Flicks it left to the goal. But man, this is good Polo from Occitanie, France. I mean, really, really the most impressive stuff I think we've seen from any team. Pierre-Henri Ngumu, he's up against it here. He's playing against four players who are on form, playing as a well-knit unit. Bajuga's on a fast one, trying to run around everybody. But Elouan is there with the backhand. He's doing great work, both in attack and defence, Elouan. Look at that. He's passed the ball straight to his patron. He's just tapped it in the air. Having fun out there is Zavaleta. Left it behind, though. Bajuga wins it for Great Britain. Pierre-Henri runs forward for the pass. It doesn't quite come off. Just comes off the back leg and doesn't get through. And it's those little plays there where Occitanie seem to make the most of those little chances. Great Britain only get it so far. Here they go again. Great Britain with Pierre-Henri Ngumu. Waits. Forward goes Balade. Where's Bajuga? There he is. There comes the big pass. It's massive. Right up to the front where Karim tries to sweep onto it there. But Zavaleta, Ramiro was on the line first. Coming down. Blade couldn't come across in front of him. Perhaps it was worth a try, but he had to be way closer to the line and way further ahead to do that. So France Occitanie playing well against a good team. This guy, Elouan Badarello, the young French lad in the red shirt there, 2 goals, supporting the brothers so well, both in attack and now hitting backhands to them as well. And Isabel Leonardi, you've got to give it to her. She's doing a lot at the front there, stretching the team. They know if she gets the ball, she has a chance of scoring, and she's very clever. She knows where to place herself, where the boys can pass to her, and they do. Zavaleta then sends that one forward, Ramiro does, from the back to the front, and he's found Elouan, who again, a little bit stiff, I think, in that approach shot. Doesn't connect, and Pierre-Henri is able to turn it. Takes the tap forward. Then hits another beauty. These long passes have found Karim a few times, found him again this time. If he can get it back in toward the goal, he seems to be drifting to the right-hand side a little bit. He's letting a horse go here and tries to cut it under the next shot. Does he get the angle onto it? I don't think so. Just not getting the angle to bring it closer. The idea is good. It's just the execution. But at least they're getting these shots in at the goal now. I imagine that's a Grassfields Polo horse there with the red bandages, ridden by Karim. Simon Zavaleta, the number 3 for France Occitanie, brings it in. Sends it out to the right. His brother, Ramiro, picks it up and sends that forward up to Elouan. Look at that. Pass, pass, pass. This is so good, guys. Then Elouan hits it first time up to Leonardi up at the front. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Didn't quite connect onto it. She was there, though. She was there in the right place. We get a loud blow of the whistle as Belade goes to turn this one. Ball's coming down the line. Belade was certainly onto it. He checked up. That looked good to me. Now, maybe he turned the horse before he turned the line of the ball. And with the red shirt coming down it, you're not allowed to do that. And that would be an unfortunate foul. He had to either play the backhand or at least play the ball to the side before he turned around the horse. And I'm just getting information in that it's now 9 fouls Great Britain have made in the end of chukker number 4. We've got 1 chukker to go after this, of course, but France Occitanie have held that lead from the start. They got up 2-0, and now they're looking to make it 6-1. Goes down to the walk there and takes a shot. The umpire's happy with it, so is the flagman, and I think that is going to end chukker number 4. And, well, France Occitanie making a statement, looking absolutely fantastic out there, leading.
Siempre lo digo cuando que vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this very quality game of polo. France Occitanie leading 6-1 versus Great Britain. Low scoring game, but it's classy polo. There's Ramiro Zavaleta with the green helmet. Playing so well with his brother. There's always something about brothers playing together in a team. There's certainly whether it's a telepathic communication and understanding, or just the fact that they've played thousands, tens of thousands of hours of polo together since they were young. They know their moves. They interlink together so well. Very hard to play against that. Block It Polo sponsoring this. They are very innovative with protection for the horses' heads, with very stylish headbands for the horses to protect their sensitive points. So here we go, guys. Chukker number 5 about to start, the last chukker of this game. And, well, Great Britain have a lot to say for themselves. Here they go. They've got the ball out of the line out straight away here. Really well with Bajuga. This is, he scored a goal kind of like this from the beginning, but early on, not that time. Backhand comes in, and Pierre-Henri manages to get the man for Great Britain and turn that horse to the left like he does. He's got Bajuga behind him, but he's lost it there to Zavaleta. Not for long, though. Coming in to try and pick it up was Bajuga, but I think Simon may have got the better of them both. Not having luck, or not working well with the umpire. Perhaps that was blocking, I'm not sure. But Great Britain with way too many fouls. Occitanie, very, very clean, will take this from the spot. And Simon passes this one left to Ramiro. Simon then comes in behind him. Imagine he'll leave it for him and then go up for the pass. There it is, up to the front there. They'll be looking for Isabel if she can get there. Kareem's got quite a high pressure shot here. He's going to decide to turn it around. That was brave from him, and he's left it for his for Belade. That was good work. Belade's under some trouble here. Manages to flick it out to the left. They're not out of the woods yet, but here comes Bajuga to finally clear things up on this big dark horse. I bet it can run, but it's got the better of him. Simon, he had that position on that little horse, had him positioned better, clean run and the backhand, and his brother Ramiro has turned onto it, and now we're heading down the ground the other way for France Occitanie. Ramiro sends one shot trying to find Isabel up at the front. Kareem is there, though, in defense. Ramiro is onto it, plays it up toward the boards before making a decision on what to do. Simon waits and then goes forward for the pass. Kareem will have to clear the road here. His horse has kicked it. Simon comes in and hits it out to the goal mouth, pushing on forward. This is who they've got to watch out for. Simon in the middle there. He could score from anywhere in the 60. Flicks that one toward the goal, and the goal flag goes up, and it's 7-1. And this is looking not good if you're from Great Britain. If you're from France, Occitanie, this is a great day in the office. They're just playing quality polo, scoring quality goals. Teamwork makes the dream work, as we always say, and in this case, it's really working. I think you can tell that France Occitanie have been playing together as a team for years and years. Those two brothers, since probably they could walk, and they've been playing in a setup with Isabel for years as well, playing some serious polo, hitting their string here in France year after year. And now, like I said, that's an absolutely world-class 12-goal team, France Occitanie. Great Britain, don't take it away from them. This is a great team playing really well as well. Quality horses and quality players. And that's a nice pass. They're playing quality polo up to Karim. Karim, though, look at that. 3 red shirts around him. What chance does he have? Ramiro takes the ball and is able to turn it around, tap it forward, and then send the pass up to his bro. A little bit too much onto that one. Benchuga's in there. But again, the red shirts have it. Not for long. Pierre-Henri sends it up toward the goal. Ramirez there. Ramiro. Followed up nicely by Simon. Sent up the ground. But Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri sends it forward. Up to the corner there. 7-1. Occitanie, France have been looking so good. The whistle blows, and that's halfway through the last chukker. Great Britain, well, they'd need a miracle. They've got another 3.5 minutes, but 6 goals down after France Occitanie have just been, what's the word? They've been clinical, let's say. Clinical polo. Clean team work. The way they go to the man with a clean ride off, and then the line, then the ball. It's classic stuff from France Occitanie, and it works so well. Using all 4 players of the team as well. Great Britain can only try and get a few more goals on the board, but it looks like a subsidiary semi for them. And a penalty shootout. So still, Occitanie will have to go through to the penalty shootout. I'll see if I can get the details on how that works. Whether it's 2 of the players playing 6 penalties, we'll find out. And we'll let you know who goes through to that. Under the next shot, we've got another game coming in after this to decide who goes through to the penalty shootouts with France Occitanie. Given that they win this, of course. And that would be Switzerland or Belgium. And we'll bring to you the details of how that shootout will work as well. Pierre-Henri at the back seems to be... The pace has been taken off this game now. I think both teams probably know the result. There'll be no coming back from this for Great Britain. And France Occitanie will be using this now as a chance just to run their horses, have a bit of fun out there, play a bit of polo, but they're not going to put too much pressure on the horses. Take a long-range shot from there. Isabel coming on to try and finish it off. Goes for the cut shot. I think Pierre-Henri had his line. He waited for it. He tempted Isabel in, but then when he saw it coming, he said, no. And he came down the line. But as you can see, the sting of this game has gone. It's been won and lost, and it looks for sure that France Occitanie will go through to the penalty shoot. They got beaten by Switzerland earlier on. France, 9-6, Switzerland beat France with a very strong team. Belgium in a great game in extra time. And then today, France Occitanie have just played superbly well, I imagine. Well, we'll see how they go in the shootout, whether they get through to the semi-finals. They get a hit from the back line here, Occitanie. Simon takes it forward a little bit. Elawan's trying to get the hook on him. He goes over to the near side and gets it away from Elawan. And he's found Isabel up at the front, or at least Isabel's there if he can. One more shot will do it. The French team not bothering really to come back onto this. They know they've been beaten, and it's stick and ball really for Zavaleta to put it through. Great Britain will still go through to a very important game. They'll be keen to save the horses for that. They're going to play the subsidiary semi-finals, which is a big one. Chance to play on the last day in the subsidiary final. So, ladies and gentlemen, a great game of polo. Two fantastic 12-goal teams. But it was the sheer class of France Occitanie who come out with the win, a dominating win, 8-1, having played a very, very clean polo game indeed. We'll see the stats coming up shortly and some of the best goals. But throughout the whole game, very, very impressed with that team. The way they've got it structured. It seems like sometimes they're playing in set plays. The way the two brothers pass to each other and then send it up to Elouan and Isabel up at the front is phenomenal. And it's noteworthy for the rest of the tournament. It's always going to be a tough game when you come up against France Occitanie. They are beatable though. They have already been beaten this season. The Swiss team managed to do it. 9-6, but a great day in the office for them as they walk off together. They'll be very, very happy with that. Look at that, very, very smart team. They're well decked out in white bandages and saddle blankets. And Isabel, like I said, she's got a very sort of calming atmosphere. And the boys, they know what they're doing. They've been doing this together for years. And today was a great day at the office. That's a nice shot of a victorious team, but still serious. They've got a long road to go. They were into the penalties. They're not celebrating. They've got a long way to go. And they're certainly looking to win this tournament. We can have a look at some of the best goals today. Breaking away here. Simon Zavaleta gets it just about over the goal. It was a beauty. Bajuga. He comes away nicely, opens up with that cut shot. That was an absolute cracker. That was pinpoint from distance. What a strike that was. Found the space from quite far away. Here's Zavaleta again, working it from inside the 60. There we are in the beautiful paddocks in Chantilly. Lovely trees in the background. So the stats, France Occitanie dominated with an 8-1 victory over Great Britain. 4 of them were field goals. The only goal that Great Britain scored was a field goal. Look at that, 7 throw-ins to 2, as you would expect. France Occitanie winning the throw-ins by a clear majority, and 10 fouls to 5. Again, like you would expect. And penalties 4 from 4. Clinical, like we said. France Occitanie really looking to have to get through the penalty shootouts, of course, and the semi-finals, or they'll be in the subsidiaries. We're going to be back. We've got the final game this evening at 6 p.m. where Switzerland are going to take on Belgium in the same league as this one. Same challenge for them. If they win that game, they're going through to the penalty shootout. If they lose, they go to the subsidiary semi-finals. Here at Polo Line, we're going to take a break, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the next game of the day. Thank you very much. Gracias. Thank you. See you in an hour. No? Bye-bye. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Gracias.